Welcome back. I don't know what week it is anymore because we've had 2 rainouts so far. This is a makeup event for an event that we were supposed to do at the beginning of June. It's an open 80 night, so the open mods are here. No heat races. I already know I'm starting 8th. I'm so excited about that. It's very hot. It's probably 100 degrees outside, like with humidity and whatever. Like I was just saying in my interview with Bonsa and Kyle, the thing is when it gets hot, we get hot, so I'm cautiously optimistic. Last time we were here, we had a very fast car. I was the fastest car in second practice, and then it poured, so we packed up and went home. Didn't get to see what the car would do during the feature, but that's fine. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been posting, but like I said, there's been 3 rainouts. I was so pessimistic this morning when I saw it was 100% chance of rain at 4 o'clock today, which is the time that practice is supposed to start. So I will update if we actually practice. I've unloaded nothing. It's 2 o'clock. I'm just in a kind of foul mood, but you gotta support your track because it's just what we do. So anyway, interesting thing about tonight, the open mods are racing here, like I said, and their rubber is actually quite different from the other divisions that race here. It makes the track a little bit different, so we have that to contend with. I have a good set of tires for tonight, good car, so we'll see what we can do, but yeah, it's fucking hot, for lack of a better word. As you can see, it's pretty nice outside right now, but we'll see if it starts pouring or if we get to race. We're doing an interview.
We are.
With Kanye.
What? No. Not. Who the hell's Kanye?
You don't know Kanye?
I do.
Okay, then where are your glasses?
I'm offended for you. I mean, I think that's outrageous.
What car are you guys using tonight? Oh, we're going to use the good car, the 12 car. We made it a lot better last
Let's not
week.
get crazy.
And actually, I think in the last practice, we were the fastest in practice. 12 was fastest, and then the 51 was second fastest. So we're optimistic.
Must be a full moon.
Yes. Yeah,
No, it actually
moon.
is.
There you go. Craziness is going to happen tonight. Come on down.
So we just finished practice. I did the first practice with the feature tires to see how the car would feel because I suspected it would start raining, and spoiler alert, it did. But the car was fast. I was behind a slower car for most of the practice, but I was able to get one good lap by myself, and I think I know what the car needs. And for now, it's been raining for the past 2 hours, so I don't think we're going to do any more practice, and they're just going to go straight into features. We are the first feature, and we're starting 8th, which is like the worst possible starting position, but whatever. And it's been raining for 2 hours, so the track is probably dog. We're just going to hopefully complete all the laps and then get to go home before it's dark out.
They come off of turn 4. First feature event of the night goes under the green flag. PJ Zarella, Chris Buffoni lead the field into turn 1 for the first of 30 laps, and it's the outside lane that advances. Buffoni out front, Zarella in second. Here comes Butler to the inside of Corey for third.
No question about it, Butler moves the green number 4 car inside of the racetrack. Bottom shot move, PJ Zarella runs on rail. They come off turn number 4. It is Zarella still setting in second, but Chris Buffoni is way out in front in a zone of his own. Back up to the top 5. Here comes Tommy Fern. Right there behind Fern, car number 12, Alexander Fern, threading the needle rather nicely.
Alexandra just out of the top 5 and has nowhere to go right now. Tom Fern to the inside of Wayne Corey just ahead of her as the top 3 begin to pull away just a bit. Buffoni is all by himself at the point. Good battle for second, Zarella and Butler, and then that gap back to the race from 4th on back, led by Tom Fern.
Meanwhile, Corey drops back 1. All of a sudden, here comes the 43 car, Andrew Duran. Been there and done that. He's been to victory lane. Once this season, he's looking to thread his needle to the front of the class. Buffoni gone in the zone out front. Here's Butler working over PJ Zarella for that second spot. Loosened up just a bit. Here comes Tom Fern, Alexander Fern, and Corey. 5 cars, single file, contending for second.
Keeping an eye on 2 of the drivers that have been the dominant force of this division much of the season, still mired in traffic. Kevin Gambacorta just outside of the top 5. In fact, he's 9th, has a ways to go. Paul Verrecchio, 13th, our most recent winner in this division 3 weeks ago. And trying to climb out of the hole that he's in to start the race here tonight. Now the Ferns side by side here on the front stretch. Alexandra to the inside of Tom for fourth.
Alexandra pulls off the Timex timely move. She slingshots to the bottom. She's loosened up now. Off the turn. Corey does a great job of avoiding. Durant goes spinning like a top.
I decided to pit because I was going to be starting in the back for the restart, and this was a chance to make an adjustment to the car for free. Shout out to my dad for jumping in and making this quick adjustment.
And she is able to fire it back up. Hopefully she'll be able to come from the back of the pack. We know her talent and her ability.
Overall, I would say it was a very good night. We had a pretty good car, we learned a lot, and we kept it out of the wall and ultimately recovered to a top 10 finish after getting turned for no reason, so I'll take that. At the end of the race, we were turning the same lap times as the leader, so I think that that's a good sign, and we can take this success and build on something for next week. I will say the only thing that I wish that I could change is I was driving kind of like a weapon after the incident, and I accidentally drove into the 2. I underestimated how he was rolling the corner, so that would be my bad. I don't really have any other way to say it. I want to thank everyone who helps me out. Thank you to my team for their support and hard work in the shop. They've put a lot into getting the 12 and the 32 the best that they can be over the last month, and we've had some success. I also want to thank my sponsors, SAFCO Foam, Joe Hamm, Schaeffer's Racing Oil, RAD Auto Machine, New England Gear Polishing, and Ignite Marketing. I also want to thank Brandon Rashawn of PRVL Creative. This is the guy. His services are top notch. I would not use anybody else, and he's the reason that these videos are possible. The second thing I want to touch on is the early race incident. I don't even know where to start with this, but I don't think I need to explain what happened because it was so obvious, so I won't even bother wasting my breath. I'll just show you.
Next time we move, she slingshots to the bottom. She's loosened up now. Off the turn. Corey does a great job of avoiding.
Really crowded her down to the inside up the front straightaway. She made the pass, got into turn number 1, and Tom got back to the inside, got into the left rear corner, and turned her around. Off of turn number 2, got into the left rear corner, got into the left rear corner.
There's a lot of things about this that I just cannot get straight in my head, but we can't bring logic into this. The way I completed this pass was actually not anything that special. This is actually very typical for late model racing. I see it every week in this division. Getting someone a little loose to pass them is very common, so I don't really think that this is anything crazy. Casual contact is very normal in the late models, and dumping somebody is not normal, and honestly it accomplishes nothing and ruins your entire race. It's puzzling because I got taken out on lap 4 for 4th place. His teammate almost gets taken out in the process, and as expected, he got the black flag and went to the back, and his day was ruined. So what does this accomplish besides pissing me off? At the end of the day, we're lucky no one tore up any equipment, honestly, because as we've seen on this channel, a spin in front of the entire field can be catastrophic for other people sometimes. So there you have it. It was a day with ups and downs, but we will take this momentum that we have and bring it into next week and hopefully have a fast car and able to contend for the win. That's all I had. Bye.